Well, good job, drivers. New AAA research indicates you're being safer out there on the roads. However, new fatality data seems to indicate we still have a lot of work to do. Our traffic expert, Jason Luber, went over the numbers with AAA's Skyler McKinley.
Skyler, from what I see every day, it seems that drivers are worse than ever. But what did this new AAA survey find?
It is kind of a mixed bag. Since 2008, every year we've asked drivers, how often do you exhibit bad behavior on the roadways? Things like texting and driving or blowing through red lights, speeding. Per our survey data, since 2018, self-reported texting and driving is down nearly 30 points. Over the same period, we know red light running is down 20 points. Drunk driving is down 46%. Drowsy driving is down 36%. Cannabis impaired driving is down a third. So that's all really good news, except it's set against a backdrop where we see rising fatalities from NHTSA data. So our best guess is that drivers are driving less, and so they're reporting less of these bad behaviors, but the drivers who are driving tend to be on worse behavior.
But to that end, then can we say that the roads are actually getting safer?
Yeah, this is the huge paradox, and it's what we're exploring. In 2020, far fewer Americans drove, and yet despite that, nearly 40,000 people died on the roadways. That was an increase of 7.2%. Just a few days ago, we got data for the first half of 2021. 20,000 people died in the first 6 months. That is the largest 6-month increase in traffic fatalities ever recorded. We're studying why this happened. There's two early indicators. Number one, with less traffic, people can just drive faster. Cars are the number one thing that slow down other cars. So people were getting into crashes that were much more likely to be fatal because they were at higher speeds. Number two, we are seeing record numbers of pedestrians and bicyclists on the roadways, and drivers aren't yet really taking responsibility to protect those people's lives. So it is alarming to see an increase, especially as self-reported bad driving behavior falls.
Yeah, I see that all the time. Pedestrians and bicyclists getting hit, unfortunately. So there has to be some common sense ways that we can all stay safe out there.
Yeah, we know that 96% of crashes are completely preventable. They're all because of human error or bad behavior. That's why you and I don't use the term accident. We say crash because accidents happen, crashes don't have to. There's a lot of do as I say, not as I do in our survey data. We know 96% of Americans say it is unacceptable to text and drive. 30% say they do it pretty regularly. So just really be mindful of that. Do as I say, not as I do is no longer an excuse when we're talking about record number of fatalities. And we've got more safety tips at AAA.com.
All right, thanks, Jason. And